Start recording again. Oh my gosh, we're back. Let's get that music going. Relaxing with Chinese bamboo flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of words we don't understand.
Ah. So the party begins. Jin looks at everyone as they wake up and they eat their morning breakfast and says, "All right. Here's the thing. We're going to sail from here to the Pier of Horns, down to the Oasis of Dreams, up to Village of Fruit, where I need to pick up a package and deliver it to the dojo of the monkey. But in the Oasis of Dreams, I'm going to be taking a quick little vacation while you all go off to the Dragon Well Temple."
Very well.
Simple enough. Couple of days of sailing. Maybe a day of rest at the pier.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
Me to get my ass in gear, I suppose.
Well, you're not alone on that.
True. Alright, well, I'll get the koi ready.
It'll take about a
And
week to get to the Pier of Horns.
I'll assist because guess who took profession sailing since you
Let's
taught me?
go.
Let's go!
Very nice, very nice.
You have a crew of 2 now. There you go.
Your crew size has doubled.
My crew size has doubled since we last met, Count.
You only have one more guy.
Good.
That's
Twice the bodies, double the fatalities.
That's basically what Dooku said.
Twice the pride, double the fall.
He did lose his arm that fight.
Both of them, and his head.
I still love the 40k version of that I found. Good. Twice the heresy, double the exterminatus.
Yay! Double exterminatus.
Wait, exterminatus is a bad thing.
Not if you're an inquisitor.
True.
Blast the world.
Just fucking glass it.
Oh, actually something that I thought I had done before, but apparently not. Would I be able to get my dueling sword masterworked while we were in Jade's Shadow?
Yes. Ting, 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 ting. Blacksmith works on it for a little bit.
Nice.
There you go.
That is all I ask.
That is all you receive. Which is what you asked, so.
Yeah.
Don't need to be
It worked
hostile
out.
about it, but. Alright. So, regardless, we are out to sea.
Down to 500.
Alright. We'll go here. Why not?
Can I get my natural attacks masterworked?
No.
I beg to differ.
A werewolf just walks into a blacksmith. Hey, bud, anything you can do about these? And just points to his teeth. I'm a blacksmith, not a dentist.
And then the dentist in the next stall over goes, "I, however."
I'll be right back.
It's just braces.
Braces.
A werewolf with braces. New character idea. Awkward teenager werewolf.
Hi, guys.
He's actually
Not a phage, Mom. I want to be human.
He's not a martial class or anything like that. He's just like a wizard or something that entirely does not rely on strength.
I love. As you are sailing across the sea. The river, I should say. You see one day the rolling clouds beneath you form into rain clouds as you sail overhead. Waters get a little rougher than usual, but it's nothing to worry about. With your 2 profession sailors, go ahead, sailors, roll me something.
Oh boy, profession sailor, let's go. The fuck is it? I never use profession. Oh, 8. Perfect.
I don't run back upstairs to do it, but
Roll that profession sailor.
I did.
15 and 10. You both managed to keep the boat aligned and keep everything nice and calm as you go across the waters.
Well, I mean, David rolled profession sailor, not sailor.
all right, I'm typing really quickly because I gotta go get my food.
Zebula will be making scrolls, 1 scroll per day.
Nice.
So
7 scrolls.
Have to figure out what those are.
Momika is going to be actually practicing her dancing. And specifically trying to incorporate some of the... She's basically seeing if she can use that to try to control her abilities at all. Which is mostly just roleplay stuff, but...
Suds is going to craft potions, and this time try not to have the disguised self potion turn into cause shit ton of plants potion.
I mean, they're so close to each other in effect. It's understandable that you'd mix those up.
I mean, who would have ever thought they use so many base core ingredients? Like,
Eleven dance. Your
Roll
dance
both
is
of them.
okay.
Yeah, she's mostly just practicing and stuff. Practicing her martial abilities and also practicing the, trying to see if she can control her abilities with the stuff that she already knows.
And learning dancing. Which isn't geisha dancing like you think it is. She's just doing disco.
Oh my god.
She's not learning. She already had 3 rank. She already had ranks in it.
Yep. She's
Which is
practicing
trying
her
to-
disco.
Yeah.
typically roller skate discos. She had a hard time trying to find the roller skates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to do roller skates on a moving ship that's tilting all the time.
But some would say that's the ultimate form of practice, because if you can do it there, you can do it anywhere.
Feel like by the end of this game, with Suds' potions and whatnot, we're going to just have a rowboat that's tied off to our ship, dragged behind, and it's just going to be his mobile alchemist lab or whatever. So if anything goes wrong, he is not actively on our ship.
If it makes you guys feel better, I already rolled for the next 7 days of potions, and none of them were natural ones. Like, 3 of them were natural 2s, but, you know, that still means they worked.
Alright. At a certain point, y'all are on the deck of the ship. Y'all are hanging out. Oh. Well, this is awkward.
That literally happens like right now.
You guys wake up, you walk on the ship, and then suddenly, bam!
I thought you both were in the GM layer. You don't see anything.
That's fine.
There's nothing there.
What are you
GM,
talking
for
about?
no particular reason, I would like to roll perception.
You guys do need to roll
What
perception.
a beautiful calm day.
Nothing bad.
Nothing going on.
Oh
That
my
is a
god.
six on
My
perception.
firearm without chemical shots, just for no reason.
I
Look,
have literally not rolled above a 4 this entire
Look.
game on any dice.
look, Mason. On the bright side, at least their token. At least you didn't forget to change your token name from Vlad. At least you didn't.
Secret
Recent-
roll.
Mason, you
Ooh.
are correct. Momika absolutely does not see anything. She saw nothing.
Yep.
Well, at least we've found some clear waters. We don't worry
I'll
about too
actually
much rapids
don't-
again.
See anything.
Even Vortex Rider?
Even Vortex Rider.
Ooh.
Zevio looks to the dread lich lord that just apparated on this ship. Ah, it's a wonderful day, isn't it?
So we found a moment of calm, Vortex.
Looks like it. Oh, let's
I
call
don't know
him
what you're talking about with moments of calm. The entire boat ride so far has been pretty calm.
It's kind of rough for a moment.
Hey,
That was mostly because of Suds' potions.
hey, Vortex Rider.
Mm.
Do you have a crate, like an empty crate, that I can just store stuff in?
An empty what?
Crate,
Great.
Crate.
like
Oh, you
box.
said brain.
Yes, I
Ah.
need an extra brain for a reason.
Yeah, there should be one.
Is it-
You good if I just use it for the next couple months or however long this takes?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, as you're all on the deck, the air shimmers as two water geysers pop right out. And two things flop onto the deck, snaking around and attempting to bite Momika and Suds. There was an ambush! Oh my
What?
god!
Holy shit.
Wow, I'm so surprised by this.
What?
Be something you wish. Then jump on the deck and flop like a fish.
My flat-footed AC, by the way, is 13.
I will
Where's my
put in
flat-footed
character
AC?
pics the full image of this creature, because it is cool.
Cool.
Whoa.
That
Is
is
it
horrifying.
We don't want any
Big,
chocolates.
big lizard.
It looks like two crocodiles that got stapled together in the middle.
Yep. It's because they can
Yeah.
camouflage and like change their skin like a chameleon. That's why it's doing that.
That's pretty cool.
But
Promise you, this abomination is not due to the results of my potions.
Be impressed if they were.
it's a dirty 20 on Momika.
Well, my flat-footed is 13, so,
And that's a 9 on Suds.
Nope.
Momika, you are attached. As this thing is attached to you.
You're like brothers, but closer.
Oh no.
oh, like, is it sticky, or is it trying to eat
It's
her,
biting
or...
onto you and it is not letting go.
Okay.
It's like grapple, but with fundamental differences.
Oh.
And
Agreed.
because he is attached to you,
As the calming, peaceful music plays.
you take 2 points of constitution damage as he starts sucking your blood.
Oh no! Oh no!
Roll initiative.
Damn.
Alright, so that lowers my maximum... Did he do any damage with the bite?
Yes, he did. I am sorry, I did not roll that.
How does that lower my maximum HP?
Well, perfectly balanced as all things should be, because I rolled like a 20 yesterday.
Boop.
Still can't roll above a 4.
3 damage.
I have not continued to have not rolled above a 4.
Beep. Ooh,
9.
those
5.
look like poop.
Echo was
Zevion's
very
ready. He's
calm.
like, ah!
He's preparing for this day, or he's preparing for this moment every
I
day
go-
of his life.
Echo was calm. It's like, hey, we got a moment of peace. I'm going to chill now. Then this happens. Oh.
Am I the only one that rolled above double digits?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were all relaxed.
Between Momika and Scarlet Echo, which one of you wants to go first?
Well,
I don't really care either way, so.
Okay, Momika goes first.
Well-
Is that what you wanted, David? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool, cool. Zeviel.
Alright, Ray of Enfeeblement on this dude.
Okay.
I'll make a ranged touch attack. God damn it, another natural one.
You make the calligraphy sign and then you dot your T instead of crossing your I, and now everything's messed up and you just hear like a wet fart sound as something slops onto the deck. It quickly vanishes.
You know, I'm starting to think that this is literally not our lucky day.
Would you like to move?
Good.
Oh yeah,
I've been crit twice and haven't
Up
rolled
here.
above a 4,
All right, nice.
and just
And
took
turn.
Constitution
Vortex.
damage.
Well, Vortex as his. No, it's a swift to start a stance, not a move. I'm fucking stupid because you can't stance and boost at the same time.
Yep.
Stance, pugilist stance, swift action, move action, and standard action. I will pommel bash again.
Pummel bash.
So
You
it's
do that
against
pummel
his-
bash.
Yeah, so it is against his flat-footed.
All right.
Fuck!
Oh
He
my
manages
god.
to pick up one of his arms and like hits you into the side, and it kind of knocks you off balance a little bit.
I think the dice have decided we're getting a TPK today.
Yeah, really? Jesus Christ.
I have plans for a TPK actually.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Is it a new party?
You'll have to find out. Water Wraith. Momika, you're being chomped on. It's going to continue to do so
Ow.
because he is attached. So let's roll this a bite. 7. That misses.
Yeah.
Evan, you
Does
make
not
me
hit.
sad.
Yes.
You make me
Absorb my
sad.
luck.
Well, I hope you have a lot of luck because he has 4 more claw attacks. So let's start with a 1. Ouch. A 2. Maybe. 3. Now. 4.
I think now.
It's the 1 hit?
17.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Do I have that? Yes, spilled salt. Takes a -4 on that one.
Oh,
it doesn't hit.
doesn't hit. Well,
Oh, sh-
you still take...
I forgot I still have counters. That 17 that he rolled. I'm going to try and counter that. I'm going to use Warning Roar.
I mean, Mobica's already using spill salt.
Oh, on the
to make a
17.
miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right,
Yeah.
right.
But you're still attached. So,
Yeah, for some reason my brain was like, that 10, it hit. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought that.
but Momika, you're still attached, so he's going to give you the suck. It's 2 more points
Oh my
of
gosh.
Constitution.
She's starting to get woozy.
This one down here is going to attack Suds with a bite. There's a 10 hit.
That does not hit.
You know what? You guys make me sad. So he's just going to claw. Let's do 2 at Suds, 2 at Vortex Rider to be nice.
Fair enough.
So Suds, get a 9, take this 22.
That 22 definitely hits.
All right, I am going to warning roar that.
Okay.
Make a diplomacy check against the attack roll. If it succeeds, the attack is negated. So, diplomacy. Let's go, baby!
Oh, nice.
God, stuck!
Dodge! Suds dodges out of the way. 2 claw attacks for Vortex Rider. 6 and a 15.
Neither hit.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Because I'm assuming I have my armor.
Yeah,
Cool.
you do have your armor. Momika.
Alright. Swift action, entering Scarlet Einhander stance. So I get that nice bonus to my AC finally. So swift action doing that. Move action, drawing her actual dueling sword, not the practice one. And standard action going to Wolf Burden. Just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make an attack roll against this, so... Where is it? Woeful Burden, not Torment the Weak, no. Okay! Above a 4. So that is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. So, because of Scarlet Einhander, cool. Alright, so he takes 13 points of damage and is cursed for 3 rounds, and which does nothing currently. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. And additionally, he takes a 10-foot penalty to his speed.
Okay, how much damage was it?
It was... Let's see, I rolled 2... It was 13.
Okay, I heard 63, and I'm like, that's not correct.
No. But I need to leave my room for a bit. Hopefully, things will be fine once it gets back to my turn. But
Okay,
I will let you know.
alright. Will do. Scarlet Echo.
I will use my scroll to go into Primal Fury stance, and I'm going to charge this guy.
Oh, that's what Primal Fury likes to do.
Yeet! Basically unarmed, so it's 20 plus extra 2. So that's
You're good to vacuum now, by the way.
25 to hit.
Thank you.
Your mic is unmuted, good Evan.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Just to see. 25 does hit.
14 damage.
14 damage. You run forward and just take a wild haymaker with your Tonfas?
Nope, he's doing this barehanded.
Barehanded. You just crack it along the side of the bite that is down on Momika, and it just rocks into the boat, smacks his head, cracks a little bit of the wood, and then sinks into the water.
Well, that was the first of the combat, so let's roll that D100 to see if I killed it or knocked it out.
Yeah.
It's dead.
It's Scarlet Echo strikes again as the water turns red. I think every combat we've had, the first strike you've done has either knocked something out or killed it. That'll change later on as we go, but, you know, Suds.
So, Suds, with his rifle in one hand, pulls out his frying pan and basically tries to feint towards hitting one eye and then goes towards the other while activating his martial ability Hunting Serpent Below.
Nice.
So I am going to make... Oh, if I can find my dice. I'm going to make a heal check against the target's AC.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
A 19. That will hit.
Alright. The target is flat-footed for 1 round, and I get a free melee attack against him.
Alright, get that melee attack.
Alright, checking to make sure if anything else is there. Nope, that's it. I do get bonus damage to this, which thank God, because I'm rolling a d4. Wow, that is 9 points of damage.
Alright, cool. Nice solid crack on the eye with the frying pan. Zeviel.
Alright. Well, I'm going to step around this a ways, and I'm gonna scorching ray this dude, but I'm gonna have it be acid damage.
Ooh,
So,
alright.
ranged touch attack. That is a 13 against touch.
That hits.
All right. 4d6. I said this was acid damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Green.
11 points of acid.
How do you want to do this?
Acid's gonna drill a nice, perfectly circular hole in the forehead, right between the eyes, and it's just gonna, like, go completely limp and then just, collapse onto the deck. Maybe, like, half on the deck, half off.
But sliding off into the water.
Yeah.
Yep. And that is exactly what happened. Man, these guys are fun.
Yeah, Vortex is gonna start shoving the one on the bottom off the deck. Just get.
Suds tries to help. Emphasis on tries.
These guys were a little fun. I'll be using them in the future.
Don't know if Evan's back yet. I'm gonna check on Momika.
Yeah.
Next day, literally, these guys come back again with more friends.
They're back.
Oh
Back again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
So before it falls back into the water, I'm just gonna quickly make a knowledge nature check to see if I know like what those are exactly.
Oh my goodness.
And that is a natural 20.
Wow. Being a
So
little
that is a 30.
Being a little Shabatin? I don't know if there's an SH. It might just be Sabatin. These are water wraiths. They're 8-legged amphibious lizards that can change their color at will. They have a chameleon-like ability and are much smarter than the average animal, which makes them good as exotic pets or guard animals. You know them because they used to go after Sabatins in your local town every once in a while. They love to bite their teeth into someone, grab on, and just rip them to shreds with their claws.
Super Gator.
They have a rend and everything. It's incredible. So it's literally like bite plus 4 claw plus rend plus blood drain.
That could have ended really bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it really could have.
Yeah. Back in my hometown, we had to deal with these on occasion. Gosh, the first person I ever tried to help, actually, when I was a wee little lad, was a victim.
Well,
He was too far gone, but
well, I wouldn't want to wish these on my worst enemy.
surprisingly intelligent they are. every once in a while on the black market, somebody will auction one of these up as a guard juice or whatnot.
Interesting.
No idea how they're able to tame them.
Suds,
Magic, I'm assuming.
could you take a look at Momoka?
I am back. Sorry about that.
Perfect.
Yeah, Momika looks both frustrated and like incredibly woozy.
Wow. I think
Jeez.
that got some of that blood out of you, huh?
She lost 4 points of constitution.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not feeling too great.
Alright, I already know I don't have a potion that can help. I'm gonna roll heal to see if there's literally anything else I can do for her other than give her potion of cure light wounds and tell her to rest.
Rest, eat food, recover
that is
naturally.
That is a 13.
Rest,
Drink orange
eat
juice.
food, drink orange juice if you can get it, because ability damage drain heals slowly over time, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So other than that,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do for her.
Yeah.
Hey, Vortex Rider, got any oranges here?
Always.
Prevent
Always.
scurvy.
Can we get some really strong and pulpy OJ?
Yeah, sure.
He just picks up an orange, crushes it in his hands into a cup, hands the cup to Momika.
I mean, he could. He is strong enough for it.
Roll strength.
Roll strength.
Humor me.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I mean, he could do that, I think.
Watch this be like the really good roll, the one that's for the meme.
You know what? He does so just like that. It's very good orange juice.
Thank you.
Momika,
I'm gonna
doctor's
go lie
orders.
down now.
Yes,
You do
stay down. You're gonna want to stay down for the next several
You
days.
hear a thud.
I mean, Scarlet was holding her up. She saw you he saw you listing. I think she's unconscious.
Yeah. I guess put her in her bed.
Yeah, don't
Very
bother
well.
with the potion to cure light wounds, by the way, because right now she's at 12 out of 15. So
Yeah,
that's not gonna. She's only technically missing 3 hit points. It's just that her maximum is 6 below what it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Echo will take her down to her little cot and put her to bed.
Am I the only one struck by the irony that she was the one to have her blood drained?
When you say it out loud like that, it's pretty funny.
Thankfully, she's unconscious.
Yeah.
She'll be better in a few days.
Yeah, blood loss is a hell of a thing.
Well, assuming recovery's normal, she should be completely good by the time we reach port.
Oh man, I forgot about the fortitude saves for the lycanthropy. Hang on. I'm kidding.
Wait, he does that?
I mean, being a water wraith or whatever the fuck it was called, I mean, I don't know, that'd be pretty sick, being a giant fucked off crocodile leech.
Jason, I have a new character idea.
Bite plus 4 claws plus rend plus bleed drain plus lycanthropy. They do one
What?
thing,
Class
one thing
levels.
well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's just me, but being a water wraith with character levels seems pretty legit to me.
Dude, Mason,
Yes.
when with my game, it's been going on for a while. The party's high level, whatever. When I see a stat, when I put in when I set up an encounter, and I get back to it later, and I see that the encounter has at least one of the creatures as a stat block that's just it does nothing, but it has 1 attack, and it just does that attack really well. I'm just oh, be still my heart. I love you, punch machine.
Yes, I love
All you do is punch, and I appreciate that. No tactics, no thought, just punch.
Just
Is that why you
punch.
sent those ice golems with what was it, 7 attacks after us? 7 natural attacks from this freaking golem, and it had a grab on each one.
No, those guys weren't. Those guys weren't just punch mobiles. No, the flesh warp or the flesh crafts.
Oh
Neck
yes, those
crafts. Those guys were just punch.
were.
Just punch, grab, start slamming around.
Jeez.
Anyway, isn't that? I forget. Isn't the ship like? Isn't there not an underside to it or whatever? It's just the main deck, basically. Or is there actually like are there cabins below deck?
There aren't cabins. There's an underside that's open though, so you have like
Okay.
areas you can like set up a bedroll, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a storage area,
holds.
I believe.
Cargo holds.
Yeah.
Vortex Rider has literally a broom closet that acts as his captain's cabin.
Yeah. Vortex is from what I'm getting of the description of this ship. Vortex doesn't have his own room. When night comes, like he's sleeping with the rest of you. He's usually the last to fall asleep, but you know.
How much does a ship cost? Oh god, I'm thinking about that again.
How much? What?
How much does a ship cost?
It costs exactly one backstory.
Yeah, we continue on.
Continue on. You want to become the RITES fleet?
Yeah,
Should you get your own
Maybe.
ship?
I think
Michael did
everyone
on the
would prefer
edge.
it if I got my own ship, that's for certain.
Maybe I want to. You gonna stop me?
No, but it'll cost you. Literally and figuratively.
I'll have to stop buying sweets then. Do 4 days pass without battle?
Yes.
Cool.
Ba 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 da ding.
No longer have constitution damage.
It's like
Drainer,
ships are
whatever it
at
was.
minimal 10,000 GP.
So, Momika, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better, thank you.
Good. I was concerned for a minute. Damage of the sort that you received is not easily recoverable. At least not with my level of expertise.
Yes, I noticed firsthand that it takes a while to recover that. But thank you for your concern. I'm feeling much better now, though. I think
That's
all
good.
that orange, although I think all that orange juice is leaving some. It's been leaving some pulp in between my teeth. Does anybody have any
same.
floss?
What's floss?
I love, how the
Like a
char-
little.
I love how the character with no teeth says that.
It makes
Exactly.
sense.
It would almost be funnier if he said he did have floss. Wait, wait,
You
why
know,
do you have
Suds,
floss?
maybe if you had used floss, you wouldn't have lost all your teeth.
Does anyone have any floss? Just put some water in your mouth, roll it around.
Fair enough.
Should get the pulp off.
Put some. Just swig with more OJ.
Swig with OJ. You got the pulp out, but now there's pulp in a different tooth.
Oh,
Gargling with orange juice.
Drinking orange juice after gargling.
Drinking orange juice in any vicinity to brushing your teeth.
Yeah, it's
The unique flavor.
the unique is in. Oh!
uniquely horrible.
Yep. Well, yeah. Wait,
You are at the Pier of Horns.
we're actually going to the Dojo of the Ram, right?
You're going to the
No.
Dojo of the Monkey. You're following the blue line.
Okay.
The green line is the road.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that is green.
All right, so our business is here at the pier then.
Yeah, we're picking up something here to take to the dojo of the monkey.
Fair enough. This should be a very quick trip.
Well, when we get to the Oasis of Dreams, the rest of us are moving on to the Dragonwell Temple for Zeviel, while Jin is just going to take a he's just going to take a vacation basically in the Oasis. So it's not going to be here should be quick, but
yeah, that's what I was talking about. It was just like this location we're at currently will be quick. Since we're not going to be here very long, I'm going to, here at the pier, try and see if I can find anyone using the martial art of this region.
All right, let's get you to the inn.
What's
You
this
find a
place
local
like?
inn. This place is like, let me get my notes. Gonna scroll down. Shit. Okay. This place. The Pier of Horns is a place of industry, a place of trade, but instead of changing large crates of iron, sacks of rice and grain get thrown onto ships and food supply, as the entire Great Mountain region is a fertile wetlands that acts as the rice bowl of the entire imperial lands. Rice grows in other places, but not as much as here. The people here are hardy, tough, and work very well, but the walls of the huts and the, walls and kind of fences, but like not fences. Planks of like dividing, chest-high walls, essentially, kind of like an Elden Ring, all have kind of graffiti-esque carvings on them of scenes of battle, basic calligraphy designs. There's an expression of art here. And those of you would know that that is likely the influence of the Dojo of the Ram, which signifies a desire for all the people who are there to practice some form of art. Typically painting or sculpting are the most famous ones, but there are a bunch of calligraphers and writers and poets that are there as well.
Land of the arts.
A quick question.
Yes.
Are these the dudes who failed to rob us?
No, there's a rowdy group of people in the corner there that look to be dressed up as Southern Dragon Clan members. Because I'm using the same token for different factions like Grunt. So think of them like a Team Rocket Grunt.
Yeah. They're not our Team Rocket Grunts,
Yeah,
but they
they're not
are
yours.
Team Rocket Grunts.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's just, kind of looking around. Well,
Just a moment.
if I hadn't taken up the life of a sailor, this wouldn't be a bad place to be.
Back.
Hello.
Agreed.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the
Greetings.
local inn.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Did Jin give us a ETA on how long it would take to load up the stuff for us to go?
It'd be overnight. You're just here to shake the river sway off your legs and then get a hearty meal. Have you been to a
did-
local inn before?
Yes, of course I have. Well, not from here. I'm sorry.
From a different one. Please be advised that at this location you are allowed to rent any of the books or scrolls that are along the lines here. That's not magical scrolls, that's just,
Yeah, book scrolls.
Oh.
book scrolls,
Reading
yeah.
scrolls.
There are also some more uniform collections of classical works in each of the inn rooms. They're the same in every room, I assure you.
Oh, that's most gracious. Do you have any scrolls that are on martial styles?
No, not kept here.
Oh,
We do
shame.
have some scrolls on the history of martial arts in the Wulin.
I wouldn't mind taking a look at those.
They should
Thank
be
you.
seen right over this way, and she kind of motions toward this bookshelf here.
While they're talking, Momoka's gonna go get the rewards card punched.
She's gonna take it and punch it out, and then look at you and say, "Have you noticed many differences?"
Not very.
A lot of similarities,
Ten-
actually.
You tend to keep things very uniform in these places.
Just as long as you find things that are the same. Because there's like a riddle on the back.
Yeah. What about our inns will never change.
Mm-hmm.
Momoka's waiting on that to Momoka's waiting on that to try to actually answer it because we've only been to a few.
Do they all have Samsarans as the people that punch you in?
So far, yes, and usually, to my recollection, also always have that green Tengu dude as the barkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, the layout's the same. Were I a more callous man, I would suggest something, like our hospitality, which they usually are, but...
Well, usually Jin signs us in, but I guess we'll sign ourselves in with this one.
And you do so, and Jin will indeed take the... Where is he? There he is. You will indeed pay and everything else. Look at you all and say, "Alright, I'm gonna go get that package. You all try to stay out of trouble.
So,
Of course.
We will bid ye all adieu."
So, real quick, Vortex being a worldly man, the Oasis of Dreams, Jin's gonna taking a vacation there. Is that a, like, popular vacation spot, or is it just because we're fucking around?
It's because you're fucking around. Well, not really fucking around, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not usually.
Okay, well...
If people are looking for an exotic place, yeah, but it's very dusty and sandy and not really...
Right, well, because I was thinking, because, like, Oasis of Dreams, like, that sounds to me like, oh, come to the Oasis of Dreams for, nights of luxury and all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
So if it's not like that at all, then never mind.
Yeah, so vacation spots for rights. Let's take you over to the map real quick. So, if you want to go to like an exotic place that's very different from everywhere else, you do have the Oasis of Dreams, but not a lot of people go there. Or you can go to Snow and Ash for obvious reasons. Their biomes are very different.
Right.
Another vacation spot would be... So, weirdly enough, if you have the money and you really want a good time and you really want to keep it on the down low, Black Pagoda. That's like your Las Vegas, but like Las Vegas is still owned by the mob kind of thing.
Right.
And the Imperial City also offers a lot of great, like, relaxing places and resorts, but not a lot of... If you want to take, like, a vacation, you just go somewhere you want to go and stay at an inn.
Right. Well, the reason why I asked is because, like, one, again, like, Oasis of Dreams,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like a fucking, in today's day and age, you'd see a fucking TV ad for, nights of luxury and, mystique and all these other buzzwords, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the case, Vortex was gonna see if he could, well, first of all, go check to make sure that Jin isn't entirely opposed to taking on more passengers, and just be like, yeah, we're going to the Oasis of Dreams, fucking cheapest ride there.
Why is Momoka on a table?
Why are you on that table?
What?
Giving this halfling the show of, or this gnome the show of a lifetime. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Oasis of Dreams is just called that, like, to be ironic, and like it actually kind of sucks there and nobody goes there, like, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Vortex is probably just going to go fucking relax in the courtyard like he usually does. It's hard work sailing a boat, don't you know?
Yep.
Get my book, and I'm heading to the courtyard too to relax.
You know what? Same.
Oop.
Really dedicated
know
to
what?
that whole martial arts thing, aren't you?
The arts require dedication. You know this. Much like how your sailing requires dedication.
True enough.
Right.
Is gonna go out into the city to see if she can. Presumably, there's like a marketplace or whatever. She's gonna see if she can get a small portrait of herself.
Really? Funny you mention that, because before you leave, there is an individual in the corner of the courtyard who has an easel. I'm not joking. He's a halfling. He is standing on like a stool with an easel and a bunch of paints in the dojo outfit of the ram, just kind of sitting there going,
Oh, I guess Momika's gonna go approach him.
All right.
Hello there.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Little Kenobi.
I only meant to kill you. Pulls out 4 lightsabers.
Oh. Oh. Hello.
Hello. What happened? What do you happen to be painting?
Well, kind of looks you up and down a second. You, if you'd like. You are stunning, my dear.
You're too kind. I'd love that. Thank you.
No problem. And he kind of like looks at the paints a little bit, grabs a couple bottles, and says, "Sit. Stand right over there, if you would, miss. What is your name?"
Momika Agata. And yours?
My name is Painted Horn. I will reveal my nameplate here. It's covered up by the wall, so I'm gonna go here. Actually, I'll flip around here. This is perfect. Where do you come from, Momika, my dear?
Oh, here and there. We've been traveling a fair amount, so... Right now, the river's my home.
The Lady of the Rivers? Sounds exciting.
It's not quite as glamorous as you might think, but I've been having some fun with it. Got quite the rowdy group with me.
Good. Traveling in a group? Sword on your hip? Medal I see here? Nobility?
Possibly. You've got quite the keen eye, Painted Horn.
Well, it's part of my job, and he's now starting to swish and flick on the canvas.
My goblin shows up. Did someone call me? Busy over here trying to rip off this guy.
Traveling with the quite the rowdy group. Cue Suds Turducken blowing something up over in the courtyard. Yeah, she will try to hold still for him, or if he needs different lighting, whatever, she'll move around to make his painting easier.
Unlike some of the other portraits you've posed for, and I love I can say that to a player character, he doesn't quite keep you still. At first you're very, very still and you do a pose against the wall, but then he keeps talking and, kind of learning, trading back and forth, throws in a flirtatious jibe? I don't know what to call it.
I don't know.
At you every once in a while. And we'll get back to you.
Nice.
Ooh, not half bad for him, actually.
It's just like one of those New York street caricatures by the end of it.
that people draw in, like, I swear, 2 minutes. That's all it takes them.
They draw in like 2 minutes, and it's just horrendously exaggerated features.
Oh yeah, it's part of like a joke, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
Cool. In the meantime, Scarlet Echo,
Ooh.
I have something for you.
Ooh.
You
Another horse
open up
pigeon.
you open up the scroll and you start reading. And it talks about the foundation of the martial arts and the martial brotherhood. The foundation of the art of war. Once long ago, while the lands were still together, there was a man who only goes in legend by the Sword Saint. He was a master of martial arts and a master of the blade. Skills included striking 1,000 times in a minute.
Just 1,000 times
Table.
in general. He just kept count.
Yeah. The ability to slash and cut open solid steel bars and a mountain while, with that same stroke, not even cutting a single lotus flower. Some even said in most of the stranger accounts that he was able to ride on his sword as he threw it. That one's a little out there for what most people would imagine. He loved adventuring travel, challenged all he faced to sparring matches or any beast that challenged him, loved the money, loved food, and loved, well, many lovers over the course of his adventure. Quite the traveling sort. But, as the story goes, it all hid a deep-seated loneliness. He desired not a companion, but someone who understood his craft. So one day, he was sleeping underneath a peach tree, relaxing, hanging out, when a girl from the local village who was young,
Yeah.
went up to the tree and started collecting some peaches. She dropped one of the peaches onto his head, and in a blind fury from just waking up, he grabbed a nearby stick and swung it at her, which she blocked very swiftly and adeptly. He then bruised her a little bit because he was still kind of upset, but afterwards, the girl and him started to teach the girl swordplay and took her on as his first apprentice. Afterwards, he taught her to be a great warrior, almost to equal strength as him. Until one day she went out on her own and managed to lead not Imperium, holy moly, that's the Warhammer 40k coming out, led the Imperial palace and defended them against a horde of barbarians. She did so almost single-handedly, and her notoriety, along with her master, grew throughout the lands. Afterwards, the Sword Saint went to the mountains, took 6 other apprentices, a paragon of morality, an irreprehensible rogue, an old executioner, a bandit leader, a child raised by wolves, and the son of a noble judge. He trained them
That's an
all.
adventuring party if I ever heard it.
Yep. He trained all 6 of those apprentices, along with the 7th. He ended up training them all in the ways of martial arts. He then let them wander the lands and teach his arts that divided into sub-schools and dojos and all throughout to become the dojos in the martial brotherhood eventually. He made 7 blades to give to his students at the very end of his life and tasked them to train the rest of the world. 1 for each of his students. Thus, it is believed that that is where the main core styles of this world come from. The paragon of morality taught everyone how to be a zealot, the irreprehensible rogue, the stalker, the old executioner, the harbinger, the bandit leader, the warder, the child raised by wolves as the warlord, and the son of a noble judge to be the mystic.
Ooh.
No one knows about the seventh, as they seem to think that it incorporates all the styles. And you do know a couple of dojo students who swear that one day they're gonna find the 7 blades, because one of them will have immense power. No one's
So
Like
ever
the last
found-
one's just one of the prestige classes, and it's like really weirdly specific what it lets you do.
Yeah.
So the seventh style, the style he first taught his first apprentice, was never technically shown to everyone else. And it's kind of a mystery.
It's kind of a mystery of what her style was and his style. Roll me knowledge, Marshall.
Okay. Right thing. Marshall is 9. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
here we go.
Well, I guess we found the 7th style.
While your sensei never quite understood your obsession with finding all the styles, there was one person at the dojo of the dog who encouraged you. He looked at you and said that the rumor is, and the theory is, that the great hero, the first apprentice, and the sword saint performed a style of martial arts that allowed them to use all of the styles and dip their toes into each of those 6 other paths. No one has ever been able to learn this style, but people think that if you learn as much as you can, you somehow could reverse engineer the old style. But that's just a theory. Game theory! I'm kidding.
Is the hidden style generally referred to as sun breathing?
Nope.
Demon Slayer reference.
Ah,
Got it.
yes, but the girl was named Secret Apprentice.
Okay.
My god. She was Galen Merrick, Starkiller.
Yeah.
Well, I do know a little bit about her now, though. Mainly the fact that she managed to lead the Empire against the barbarians. So if I find the name of the person that did that great feat, then I'd find the name of the apprentice. And that could help lead me further and further towards what the actual style was that both she and the legendary sword saint knew. This may be the key to what I'm actually trying to find.
So you need to find the severed samurai swords.
Yeah, there's that
Seven
too.
samurai swords of the mist.
Well, can you also like send me like the 7 different sects they're a part of?
Yes.
It's like it was the
can-
judge, the wolf
Yep,
child.
I will put it into game chat.
Thank you. So I will list those into additional information. This will be very useful.
Just glancing at some of the prestige classes, and for Lansknecht, they at first level they get something called Threatening Demeanor, and it's really funny to me. The Lansknecht's fierce reputation and extensive training follows them wherever they go. Even unarmed, they engender fear and awe from those around them. Starting at first level, the Lansknecht is considered to be threatening all squares within reach of your weapon, even if it's sheathed. It's really funny to me, just like, it's not that you can pull it out really fast. You need quick draw anyway, but
Mhm.
It's not that you can pull your weapon out really fast. It's that like people just assume you can. And that lets you make attacks of opportunities on them. You're just like, this person can probably do that.
Well, it lets you count as flanking too.
Yeah.
Just lance neck looming menacingly behind you, nervous sweating.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
It's also really funny to me considering just like, oh yeah, you are always considered to be threatening all squares within your reach. So you just walk through the marketplace and everybody's like, oh no, oh no.
He's gonna attack someone. I just know it.
This man is capable of stabbing you at this current moment.
Well, that's what
Actually,
I'm studying.
Lance Neck is actually like really good. For
And
my
it's got
current
the
build.
funniest name too. First time I read it, I thought it was like, wait, is that land snake? Okay, what about the other elements? Water snake, fire snake, air snake.
That's
It's based off of actual historical mercenaries of great renown. But yeah, they're the ones who had the funny hats.
Funny hats, funny clothes, great swords.
Vortex and Zevio, what are you doing at this inn?
Might read a book and relax for a little bit,
Mm.
and then maybe go out to the marketplace, see if I can sell a scroll or two.
Mhm.
Just get rid of some of the scorching rays that I have. Or bull's
Yeah.
strength, I have those too.
Yeah,
Um,
nah. Go on.
The scrolls of the bull strength are going to sell like hotcakes. No one's
Alright.
really going to take the scorching ray scrolls.
Alright. Bull's strength, I'm gonna try and sell them for 200 gold apiece.
Alright, roll me that diplomacy.
Alright, that is a 16.
Alright. How many are you selling?
3.
Kind of looks at him, looks at you. Alright. Seems like a deal to me. Kind of takes your hand, shakes it, and gives you the gold.
Alright. Well, that's all I want to do. I'm going back to the inn
Looking
to
for
rest
a-
and sleep.
specific book.
I'm not looking for a specific book. Maybe something magic-y, but nothing too specific. Just something to pass the time.
Roll me a D100.
Wahoo! 75.
5. You find a kind of a non-fiction account of a wandering divination expert. It's kind of interesting. Divination's not really your thing, but has some cool stuff in it. Something about spying on their enemies or knowing what they would vote in the current courts. Little things like that. Little in the scale of, I used my magical powers to create an island to, It's, I spied on what people would vote on in the court elections.
Riveting.
Vortex Rider, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Drinking?
Like, drinking, smoking, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably eventually go back inside to go do exactly that.
Alright. Knock a couple gold pieces off of however much you want to get, and
Sure, I'll knock off 2.
okay. The people next to you start. A dwarf, some Sarin, and a gnome start like talking to you and just making light conversation.
Yeah,
Which
Vortex
eventually leads to swapping stories and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now Vortex will be open.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good to meet new people.
Yeah.
Who'd we lose? Oh, Watcher.
Or something. Either way.
I will say, Suds, what are you doing?
So he is gonna do his obligatory, quickly shopping / scavenging for any alchemical materials that he needs. And when he has everything, he just sort of looks around. Well, I'm gonna roll perception to see if there's a gunsmith here. That is a 23.
23. No gunsmith. However, somebody does say, where are you going again? Where are you headed to?
All over the place. If you name a place, I'm sure I'll get there within the next few weeks.
I think there may be one in the Dragonwell sect.
Dragonwell sect.
Yeah, the Dragonwell Temple? It's in the middle of the desert.
He quickly jots it down on a scrap piece of note, and it's like, oh, thank you very much. I'm probably going to be there sooner rather than later.
Well, that's fortunate then.
And then once he has everything, he's gonna grab some sake, and if Vortex is around and in the open somewhere, he's gonna join him for a drink.
Yeah, I mean, he's at the bar.
Carl is just deep in his
Oh.
studies.
Suds walks up, sees bars full.
They kind of pull you up. They pull up a chair and kind of scoot all over.
Kind people.
If you hold Alt, yeah.
Yep, I got it. Momika. Swiss. Ah! My darling vixen friend, it is completed. And he turns around and shows you. It's good. It's a little better than some of the royal portrait stuff that you have in the past. And he painted Horn as kind of like, I must admit, is pretty average work for me, but, I would need a little more skill to capture your beauty, my dear.
Oh, you speak too lowly of yourself. It's wonderful.
Oh, I'm glad. Music to my ears.
I absolutely love it. You did fantastic work.
I thank you, my dear. Will you be staying in Pier of Horns long, or are you on your way?
Just for the evening. We'll be setting off in the morning. We've got deliveries to make and whatnot.
Ah, a shame. If you ever make it to Fields of Rice or the Dojo of the Horn, please let me know.
Of course, I will do.
He will offer to give you a handshake.
She will shake his hand.
He'll kiss it, because of course he does.
Yeah, of course he does.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
And after a little bit, the paint's gotta dry. But after
Yeah.
a little bit, he will roll it up and hand it to you.
Thank you very much. You have made this a very wonderful evening.
Oh, not as you as well. And he will kind of put his stuff into a backpack, and it's funny because the easel is almost as big as he is, and he has to kind of like hike it up a little bit. So it's like a big square, you know.
He's got like a frame on his backpack.
Yeah, he's got a frame on his back. He just kind of like sets off to his room.
And Momoko will go back to her room as well. Wherever her room is. Sure, this is her room. She's here now.
There you go. That is her room.
Yes. And the 2-stage doors are wild.
Boom.
Oh,
Okay. And with that, do you all anyone want to do anything else before they go to bed?
Not really.
I want to sleep.
Depending on how long it takes Echo to study this entire scroll, he's just going to be sitting in the courtyard until he's done studying it.
Zevio's just gonna get some shut-eye.
After that, he's going to go to his room and get some sleep. With dreams of possibly having a now actual, tangible lead to what he actually wants.
Yep. Roll me a percentile dice.
Two.
2.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
You want all of us to roll, or just...
Just Scarlet Echo. Okay.
Oh, I'm worried because I don't know if that's good or bad.
You sleep soundly, with visions of swords and combined styles filling your mind. Then, things clear. Okay, we'll just use this. Because I don't know what else. I'm trying to find music that isn't getting copywritten. And I'm trying to stick to like video game and TV show rather than these compilations. The compilations we have now are fine, but here, we'll just use this.
Think of something specific.
You see something.
no. The Akatsuki.
10 figures appear. I'm kidding. You see something clouding your vision. And you see a figure sitting in front of you. Your body feels more controlled, more gathered, more energized, stronger, powerful. But you're weary. You're weary, you have a couple more scars on you, and you're scared. This is a vision. Oh, they're real, the voice says. All 7 of them. Not even finding them is the hard part. No, it's getting them to show up to you. They're alive, you know, all 7 of them. It's difficult. And then you feel yourself asking something. You could do it. All of you could. But it's not going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be rough. Hard training. Mentally, physically, spiritually. And you feel yourself getting autonomy. Kind of like a lucid dream. So if you want to ask something, you can.
What must I do to get them to show up?
Be at the right place, the right time, and the right mindset. I'm not much for cryptics. Let me show you. And he shows you, kind of pulls out a map, puts it on the ground. And I need you to roll me. Go ahead and roll me another 1d100.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Roll me perception.
That's 15.
15. Okay.
I'm nothing if not consistent.
Well, if you get
Yeah,
another,
the mighty 15.
if you roll 3d8 next and get another 15, you get the jackpot.
Yep. He kind of is speaking in this muffled tone, and he points toward this. There's a crater. Desert. Well. While there, you must... And then it slowly starts fading out. This was a vision. But you didn't go back to see your ancestor. And I need all of my players to roll me perception.
Ooh.
I need to go get my dice again.
Oh.
This man in search of purity of self, purity of being in order to help people.
A terrible
will
luck
reach up to
has
touch the
returned.
power of gods, but will he just destroy himself and those around him by doing so?
And I'm back to the bad rolls. I had that one good attack roll, and that was my one good roll for this session, apparently. Actually, you know what? No, I can reroll a skill check every day. I'm rerolling the skill check. Better.
Okay. What was your perception, Scarlet Echo?
Mine was 15. Remember?
Oh,
Or was I rolling
a new
again?
one. Yeah, you're rolling a new one.
Okay.
This is for something different.
8. I
You're
was hoping we'd get
13.
another 15.
13. Momika. You hear a scream. Blood-curdling scream.
Does it sound like it's coming from in here? Like in the inn?
Yes.
Alright. She's popping out of fox form and going to grab her sword and run out to try to find where it's coming from.
Okay. Everyone else is kind of in their own individual rooms. You come over here. You see the receptionist standing right there, just kind of shaking a little bit. And let me grab the... Need to grab something. Where is it? And you look into the door.
Oh no, it is the Akatsuki.
I need
Oh.
like evil anime music. Akatsuki,
Huh?
they're there. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
They got good music. It's...
No,
Yep.
I'm not judging.
You see a room covered in blood. An individual stands in the center with a metallic blade that looks like a sickening cross between a large butcher's cleaver and a sword. Sawed edges chipped and dug outward, clogged with gore. Red scarlet robes all over this individual, covered in blood. The pirate members from beforehand laying dead and scattered at its feet. A Oni mask covering its head with shock white hair. turns and looks at you with piercing wide eyes. Ting, 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 ting. You hear a little bell.
Momika's she's gonna like shakily raise her sword and try to get a better grip on it and point it towards him. All right, just put down your weapon. It doesn't have to get messier than it already is.
You hear it again, that little bell ring.
Do I know where it's coming from?
Roll me perception.
Oh, actually decent roll. 22.
22. It is... You see in the hand of this being, like a little jingle bell. And with a twitch of the finger wrapped around a string, it kind of twitches, and you hear the ting, 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 and it echoes out all around you.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you... Well, I can see what you did. Just put down the weapon, and we can figure this out. She'll glance back at the receptionist and just, like, try to
She's
motion for her to
pale
leave.
white. She's not moving.
Go.
You'll step this way. Momaka Ogata.
Okay, that's concerning.
You have been wronged.
Do I know you?
Seek vengeance. It seems to be asking you a question.
I mean, I'm not exactly on a quest for vengeance or anything. What are you? Who are you?
You hear the receptionist behind you go, Ghost. Roll me knowledge. Do history. I'll take history, I'll take local, I'll take... Do I take religious? Technically, yes, I'll take religion as well.
Okay, well, all those are equal for me, because I don't have any of those.
Okay.
I only have martial and nobility. Alright, that's a total 3.
You know what?
The low rolls have returned.
3, okay. Never mind, I actually wouldn't apply for that. 3. You're like, you have no idea. Perform sacrament. I can help. And he'll walk forward, and as he approaches your sword, he phases through. A cold wash of white appears over you as he steps through you and vanishes. You hear that bell chime. Ting, 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 ting.
What?
You hear a solid thunk behind you as the receptionist passes out.
Momika's not getting any stress. She's fine.
She's not getting any sleep tonight. What? Guards? I'll get the guards. Come on. She'll like try to pick up this woman and start carrying her to the like the you know, the main room, see if she can get any help.
Yep. And eventually the guards do come, and
Momoko's arrested for murder.
yep, you've been framed. Back to the
Yeah.
relaxing
By a
Chinese
ghost.
bamboo flute
Bring up his
music.
back.
Yay! They do take a statement from you. They're like, sounds
Ghosts.
interesting. We'll look into it. Do you wake any of the rest of the party up?
Does she even think to do that? You just hear a knock. You would probably all, one by one, hear a knock on your door.
Knock, 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 knock,
Waiting
knock,
until
knock,
there's
knock,
a
knock.
reply. But knocking until there's a reply, eventually, just from the other side of the door. So, I found a ghost that murdered a lot of people. That's fun. Why does this keep happening to us? Why are we not allowed to sleep?
You said you found a ghost.
Yeah. Some sort of bull or ox, Oni-masked giant with a cleaver of some kind?
Can I roll knowledge history to see if I know what
Knowledge,
the fuck
history, religion, or... I said one more. What was it? Knowledge?
that's...
history,
history, religion.
local?
History, religion, local.
History,
Ah.
religion, or local.
I got history. Let's see. History's at 9.
I'm just putting in chat. Or could... Yeah, I'm
26 on
just-
knowledge history.
26, okay.
Would you say you take sorry for knowledges?
History, religion, or local?
History. Let me double check my history. Fuck it, Vortex will roll it because she woke up everyone.
All three are equal for me as well because I have one rank in all of them. So, screw it. I'll take it from the religion aspect. That is a 14.
14, 10.
5.
Or...
Vortex is still drunk from last night. Just
I'm banging my
yeah.
door so hard.
24,
that kind of good.
So she's like, there was like a ghost, had red clothes on, Oni mask, everything else.
Sounds
all
Sounds like Vortex Rider's evil twin brother.
actually, as you're all getting this described to you, all of your eyes go wide and your jaws kind of drop.
Well, we know.
This music is not fitting. Let me change it.
Because Momoka's turning into an Oni ghost right in front of us.
She just saw 100 ghost assassin.
Oh no.
Part of
She
the
only saw-
100 ghosts.
She only saw one.
She only saw
actually.
one.
She didn't see 100 ghost assassins. Only
Part
one.
of the 100 ghost faction. All of you know that they are avengers of the dead. Rumor has it that a curse uttered before death will have one of these vicious killers seek revenge in their name, led by a mysterious figure called the Crimson-Haired Demoness. Zeviel and Scarlet Echo know that they are avengers of the dead, but they can also be called upon to do other menial tasks, such as, I'm going to rob this rich person blind. They will have nothing to their name, and then I will kill them as a mercy, like Count of Monte Cristo, kind of destroy their life, and then force them to walk. They will do that. Also, Scarlet Echo, because you hit this DC high enough, that you don't necessarily need to die to call them. There is a sacrament you can perform to summon one. You don't know how, you'd have to do research, but you know that this is possible.
Gotta go to Windhelm.
You gotta go to Windhelm, talk to a kid named Aventus Aretino, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
I-
that.
what you described as a 100 ghost assassin.
So apparently, Momika, you are actually dead. And
No,
I
that's
would
not.
be-
died.
I would be quite
First-
surprised if I was dead.
Two things, Xavier. One, she's not the one that called it, obviously. And two, you don't have to be dead to call for the aid. There are certain rituals you can perform in order to do such. Literally, I don't know any of them, but it has been done before.
Oh, great.
But they're a very dangerous faction. Extremely
somehow-
efficient in what they do.
I've somehow got the attention of ghost assassins. Wonderful.
Were they hostile towards you?
No.
They are, I guess you could say, the violent flip side of the coin that my dojo pertains to. Avengers of those that were killed.
What do they actually do exactly, aside from, killing? Is that all they do?
They
Well,
can do
not-
worse. They can ruin
Yes.
someone's life.
And that is in their entirety.
Oh.
They won't just pertain to simply killing. Some people would rather their adversaries to utterly suffer.
That's
Sounds to me like someone died and asked for your help. And an assassin showed up because that's what dying people do.
It's either that or those 4 young men that were now painting that room. Or,
they were wearing the garb of the Southern Dragon Clan. It would be unsurprising that they had enemies.
well, the same one that tried to rob us. Perhaps they succeeded in one of their raids, and that person's last breath was giving a curse of vengeance on them.
What?
I just happened to come in at the tail end of that. You said you could summon them outside of being dead.
Sure.
What
You
does
can.
that actually entail?
I don't really know. It's not really a ritual I'd want to perform.
Fair
But
enough.
with enough research, you probably could find out. You said they took interest in you.
Oh,
Did
think of my
he?
name.
Did he give any leads on why he was particularly interested in you?
No, not really. He just kept ringing a bell.
Roll
that my
sense
name?
motive.
Okay.
Everyone really quick.
I mean, Momika is lying right now anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is.
That is a 12.
Ooh.
16.
And
She's good.
Do you want me to roll?
Ooh! Vortex
Do you want me to roll
is
sense
through
motive
it
as
all.
well?
Say that again, Evan.
Do you want me to roll sense motive as well, considering you seem surprised when I was like, oh yeah, she is lying?
Yes.
Okay.
Vortex is.
so what were you lying about again? Out of character.
He said, hey, did you have any indication of
Why they had
yeah,
interest in you.
yeah, did it give any indication of why it was interested in you? And she said, no, he just knew my name. Because as players, we know, or as players, the thing specifically told her, hey, you've been wronged.
You want revenge?
Get revenge by performing this ritual.
Yeah.
Look at your
Suds, Scarlet Echo, Zeviel, and Vortex. Vortex can see through the lie.
Mhm.
gonna say Zevil can as well, because why not? That's a nat 20. I'll allow it. The four of you know, the more you're listening to Momika's story, it's sounding more and more like these Southern Dragon Clan members killed someone, they uttered a curse, the 100 Ghost faction was summoned to take care of them, and that's what happened. Momika happened to be there, and then this individual talked to her. For some reason that she doesn't know about, but Vortex and Zevil are like, no, you know why.
Right. So Vortex is gonna go, well, I hope whatever reason it wasn't that he wanted to kill you. And Vortex is gonna kind of leave and just, I'm gonna go see if they still have someone at the bar.
Yes, they have the innkeeper. They have the receptionist at the bar currently.
Yeah.
Look, I'm awake and I'm awake. I don't want to be.
Fair enough.
Well, I am going to try and fail to sleep.
Alcohol will do that to you.
I'm 16.
And
Congratulations.
You're tall enough to reach over the bar, aren't you?
and
Yeah,
I have
Momoko is
different
going
strength
back.
when I was 12. What's your point?
Yeah, Momoko does go back to her room.
Also, out of character, I thought Momika was older.
Oh, I might have misspoke. No, she's 19. Yeah, you're right. So she is legal drinking age,
Congratulations.
but she's not interested in getting drunk. It's
As long
unbecoming.
as long as this fantasy land is not called the United States of Ireland, you're legal.
Look,
Yep, you're legal.
getting drunk is unbecoming.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was illegal, Vortex won't tell if you won't.
And you just proved Vortex won't tell if you won't.
This is still operating under medieval times where you could give someone a little bit of wine. It's probably safer for the 9-year-old to drink the wine than to drink the water. So
If you're capable of fighting and dying for literally no reason than the coins in your pocket, you can get drunk to ignore the pains of existing.
and with that, you all sleep again. And you wake up.
Jin saying it's time to go.
Yay.
Yeah.
And then Jin will arrive and whisk you off all the way to a land of wonder, hope, and love. I don't know.
Get back to find out that the
They
boat's
murdered.
Fuck if I know.
So
Yes.
while during that night, Momko would have tried to go back to the books and see if she could find anything on the 100 Ghost faction.
Okay. Roll me a D100 as I do some math.
All right, I'm gonna roll my percentile dice because I don't get to roll them much. That is a 91.
91. Okay. That's pretty damn good. Let me think for a second.
I don't know what it is about percentile dice in your games, but I tend to have good luck with them.
Yeah, I just like them because I feel like they're not used very much, but they're a good
Yeah.
luck roll, you know.
Yeah, they are. I mean, technically everything is a luck roll, but
Well, you know. You do find a book on the 100 Ghost faction. It's
well, she
more-
wasn't planning on going to sleep anyway. She probably,
Yes.
she probably couldn't. So,
Let me look up a definition real quick. You
First book,
find. Go ahead, Kevin.
The first book you get is the 100 Goat faction, which is not what you're looking for.
it's similar.
Sorry.
It's similar, but specifically for farmhands.
Yeah, exactly. You're good. You find an anthology of stories and poems and historical accounts detailing the effect of the Hundred Ghost faction over the past 50 years. Stories of poems that paint the Hundred Ghost faction as desperate, anti-hero avengers that seek to, seek justice against those who can escape the clutches of the law. Kind of like a V for Vendetta kind of thing. Kind of looking at them in that light. The other side is historical accounts that make them out as butchers or just horrifying demons that come into the middle of the night and exact the vengeance. Their accounts range from V for Vendetta all the way up to like a modern paranormal horror movie, essentially. So,
oh man, I can hire Michael Myers as a hitman. That's awesome.
Yep. Essentially. You do see a similarity starting to form. I need you to make me a religion check or an arcana check.
Okay. Well, they're the same, so I guess religion.
Okay.
That is 6.
6.
Because I'm rolling a d20 on this, which means I'm not allowed to roll high.
And we're not allowed to roll high. There's definitely a ritual here. You know there's a ritual here. You know there are components. You are knowing that it has something to do with the arcane, and it has something to do with... is this like the centaur that was just summoned? I can't... It's too late. You can't wrap your head around it. You're freaked out. However, you do know someone who could probably help you with this. And the good news is that he has always seen worse, so,
All right. Well, she's not going to approach Zevil about it right now.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything else in the morning of?
You said the books could be borrowed, right?
Borrowed while you were in the inn, but you can negotiate with the receptionist to buy them.
How much for the history of Wulan?
She will say, it's a pretty common piece, 10 gold.
Yeah, I'd like to hold on to this. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
You as well.
She looks visibly shaken from last night's excursion, but...
Well, I mean, there's not really much I could do to help with that, because the dude basically came in there, killed things, and then left. It's like...
Killed things. Adios.
Uses to elaborate.
Refuses to elaborate.
Not only did he just peace out, he specifically peaced out after just walking straight into Momika and then leaving. Just for the extra bit of making someone feel uncomfortable.
You made a Samsara who has difficulty emote so hard they passed out.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what Vortex is doing in the morning. Having a hangover. And you know what the best cure for that is?
More alcohol!
Get another round, baby. Let's go.
By the end of this, I'm going to be sailing the ship. Jesus.
At that, you all...
You're going towards the edge!
Alright,
Yeah, I'm already there.
I'll help us cast off.
Alright, so you all make your way. You have 5 days before you get to Oasis of Dreams. While you were there, Jin has a crate inside of the ship. And it kind of lets everyone knows that this is what the Dojo of the Monkey wants.
Well, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They won't allow me to open the crate, but
Well, let's hope whatever it is isn't fresh.
Well, we'll deliver it when we deliver it. And presumably, if it could go bad, then... they would have warned about some sort of expiration date or something.
Not our problem.
There's something I have to tell you all.
Hmm?
I had another vision last night.
The horse again?
No, not the horse again.
Okay, good. I was worried that was going to be coming back.
God, fuck, damn it! Where's my other bottle?
It's actually more of a through line to what I've been trying to study. There may be a style that does encompass all other styles. It's only legend, but from what I've seen and what I've read, there's someone I can contact over there by the Dragon Spring well. At least, that's what I could make out from my vision. The connection was kind of sketchy near the end. There's
You
a
mean the
crater I
Dragon-
need.
You mean the Dragonwell Temple?
There's a crater near there, apparently. If that is true, then there's a way of contacting one of the seven.
Things to be a crater, at least from the maps I've viewed.
Right. Is this a future vision, or...?
I don't know about visions being seen from the future. Though I must say it didn't feel like one of my past ones.
That's what I was getting at.
Admittedly, it was the only one I was able to interact with. I was actually able to ask a question.
Hmm.
Well,
I
I'm not
would
very
ask
good
you.
with all this talk of future visions and ancient tasks and
I simply wanted to.
legendary warriors, but we can look around while we're there.
I thank you. I wanted to make sure you understood this could be a very dangerous undertaking. So I wanted to inform you of my intentions before I simply made acts on it.
Well, your courtesy is appreciated, and, well, we're heading that way anyway.
Nothing is without risk.
I don't
So
think
you
you
will.
possibly could have said that any more ominously.
So you will assist me on my endeavor.
Of course.
I mean, it depends on the amount of danger, but we've seen danger before. And it could be interesting.
Read this. It's gonna hand her the scroll. Ooh, one of the seven will be involved. Just to give you a perspective of what it is we're dealing with.
And you're assuming that we're going to be fighting with them?
If they're anything like their master, they would probably want to test us.
Well,
God.
I always got good marks in school. She
Too old for
smiles.
this shit.
He does not smile back.
Oh, come on, it was a joke. Really? You have no senses of humor. Let's just get on the boat and head to the hot desert. I will have the choices of getting horribly sunburnt or sweltering in my fur.
I'm willing to bet that they sell gear there to protect your skin.
I mean, if you changed into your fur form and didn't just, dipped in the river, you'd probably retain enough water.
Somehow I doubt I'd retain enough water for the entire trip. But the
It would
joke is
make-
appreciated.
Certainly hope they have clothes to protect your skin.
I don't think you have much to worry about. I don't think you'd burn very easily.
Well, I suppose that's true. I'm more worried about heat stroke, dying and getting baked in the sun.
Now I'm curious if the heat would actually put out Sud's fire.
Well, we can shove his head in the
Well-
sand and see what happens.
Well, I've
Possible.
never had to worry about being sunburned before. And I'm not really a sweltering either, because I never have to wear pants.
Get on the boat. Everybody
I'm
on the
already
boat.
I'm already on the boat.
We're waiting
I'm
to
already
cast
dropping the
off.
sail.
You're
ready
the only
to-
one not on the boat, Momika.
So you will have 5 days to do crafting or whatever other role-playing you want to do, and then we will end at the Oasis of Dreams.
Must continue training in Scarlet Throne. I'm gonna get that style, dang it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing martial training and also roll for dance because I feel like this is the only way I'm gonna actually get rolling for dance to be relevant for anything.
You're
Well, I
right.
did
but
my reroll.
Rolling for dance in future campaigns. Got it.
Hey,
right,
nice.
Oh my god.
right before we would arrive at port, Suds will come up to each of the members of the party and hand them 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Yay.
Scarlet Echo.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's got it.
Yes.
Hey.
That is a total of 3 martial styles that I know of now. That is good. So,
Nice.
Scarlet Throne.
Scarlet Throne, which is all about using one weapon. So, since you're unarmed, you can kind of choose to do that freely.
Anyone want to do anything before the campaign ends? Or the session ends, not the campaign.
I'd like to.
Campaign
I would
just
like
ended.
to hopefully, resolve my backstory before the campaign ends.
I'm about to challenge 7 to 8 different gods.
Yeah, a 1 to 20 campaigns are suddenly turning into a 1 to 3 campaign. Yeah,
Damn.
nothing wrong with that.
That seems legit.
So Momoko performs the Black Sacrament.
I see.
Oh. That's weird, because you kind of don't know how to.
She
She rolled
summons.
a natural 20 on
By the
her
way,
attempt
did
to.
Did you buy that book? Because I bought mine.
She did not buy that book. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's something that's left in the library.
Alright. No one else has anything?
Not really.
And that ghost just showed up and was like, "Hey, yo, chaotic good character. I'm about to test your alignment real hard, because like, I'm gonna give you a promise of potentially being able to resolve all of the problems going on, all the major problems going on in your life all at once, without you having to do very much at all."
Mhm.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Sick a bunch of ghost assassins on the cult.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I can wait till next time.
Okay.
Yep.
And with
Same.
that, we will end for the day. Yay! Stop the recording this time. Woo!